Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Obviously I've got a new film review for you today. This is for Mission Impossible Fallout, the sixth film in the Mission Impossible franchise, which has been going some 22 years now, with Tom Cruise in the lead for every film so far, and it generally changes directors every time we go. So it's generally been pretty good. The second one probably wasn't the best one. It was a bit sort of generic action-y with all slow-mo and everything, but generally they're quite intriguing. There's some good action in it. So with a sixth entry in the franchise, how does this one kind of fare against the rest? And I'd probably say this may be the best one so far. The main positives I think with this film is got to be the action and the camera work and everything in this. The action in it is just incredible. You can tell really that there was a lot of care done, because Tom Cruise is quite famous for doing a lot of his own stunts. And there actually is a scene in this film when he jumps from one building to another, and actually in real life he actually broke his foot. But they've actually left it in the film. You can kind of see him land, you see him kind of get up and kind of hobble off. And he don't make mention of it afterwards, because he kind of just say he ran it off. But I know in real life he actually did break his foot. But he does a lot of his own stunts, and you can really tell that because of some of the chases on the motorcycle. You can really tell it's him driving the motorcycle. There's a point where he's hanging off the bottom of a helicopter, and you can it's really him. It's not stunt double. There's not a lot of kind of CGI effects when it comes to the stunts, unlike something like the Fast and the Furious franchise, which is all CGI cars and it's all a bit over dramatic and a bit sort of false. Whereas this, all kind of grounded in realistic. It's really, really exciting and it's really good, and it's also quite funny as well. There's some good little humour moments in it as well. Not loads. It's not a comedy, but there's a kind of, when it does a little bit of humour, it is quite fun, and it is quite kind of gives a break from the kind of high octane action that there is in the film. Henry Cavill is really good in this as well. He plays kind of a CIA guy who's trying to kind of investigate sort of Tom Cruise in a way. I won't give too much away. Obviously he has the moustache that kind of ruined Justice League. Google that one, because that's kind of an interesting story. But he's really good in this. He has a few good fight scenes. There's a fight scene between him and Tom Cruise and a couple of henchmen in a toilet near the start of the film, which is really good. Again, some great action. What I like about this with the camera work, there's not shaky camera stuff. The action is not shaking away. It's steady. You can see everything. You see every punch, and it kind of lands. And it's so good action-wise and visually. The story, as a sort of slight negative, the story is a bit kind of generic sort of spy thing. There's a kind of annoyed former agent that wants to prove to the world that he can be better, and he gets a nuclear weapon. There's always a nuclear bomb. There's always an arms deal. So Tom Cruise and these guys are on a mission to stop this guy, but they're going against the agency's wishes, so they've got to go rogue. It's pretty standard stuff, but not to deter from that, like I said, the filming, the action is tremendous, and this is very, very enjoyable. I do recommend you go see this. I would recommend, though, you would probably do some back history, possibly the last Mission Impossible, which was Rogue Nation. Because there is a lot of characters that tie over from this. It kind of is a sort of a sequel to that, for the story that started there that ends here. I'd recommend either watching that, or I'll put a link in the description. There's a video by a channel called Screen Junkies that did what's called a snapshot, and it basically crammed every Mission Impossible film to a short video and kind of explain the plot, key plot points for each film. Watch that before seeing this. You'll kind of get a bit more kind of some of the characters in this one, because the main villain is one from the last film, and they don't really kind of set him up that well, but they trust if you've seen the last one to see this one. So if you haven't seen it, it might be a bit sort of, who's this guy? But overall, highly, highly recommend this film. Definitely go see it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.